Are you also a loud sneezer? You sneeze so loud that the person sitting next to you or near you jumps out of his or her skin? Is that how you sneeze? And if you're in a meeting and you give out such a loud sneeze that people don't know what to do, whether to laugh or to keep a straight face. And have you ever wondered that why we sneeze at all? It's such a common phenomenon, everyone sneezes. But some people are more prone to sneezing, and sneezes can also be of various kinds. Loud sneeze, low volume sneeze, short sneeze, long sneeze. So today we'll be talking about this, discussing some important aspects, and this is especially for loud sneezers. I'm one of them. So whether we should suppress our sneeze or not, because really when you're in company, you're sitting somewhere, what happens if we suppress it? And if we are not suppressing it, why is it that we are sneezing so much at all? So why can we not stop our sneezes? Or how to stop our sneezes? These are some things that we'll be talking about today. Now if you are going to suppress your sneeze, what happens is that when we are sneezing, there is a lot of pressure being built up inside, and that has to come out. Now if it doesn't do that, and if you are suppressing it, then what happens is that all that pressure goes inwards, and when it is going inwards, it can damage our internal organs, and it can be various kinds of damages can be there. The damage could be to some ruptured blood vessels. It could affect the eye, maybe some blood vessels in the eyes get ruptured, or even in the vocal cords or in the esophagus somewhere, so that it can take a very dangerous turn. So we have to be careful about not suppressing loud sneezes. Then what is the solution? So how loud is a sneeze? A sneeze is not just a sound, it is a pressure blast. Most people sneeze at 70 to 90 decibels, as loud as a vacuum cleaner. Even louder sneezers hit 100 to 110 decibels, like a rock concert. And extremely rare sneezes can reach 120 decibels, almost like a thunderclap. In fact, the air coming out of your nose can travel at 160 kilometers per hour, faster than some sports cars at city speed. The loudness of your sneeze depends on three factors: air pressure, throat opening, and lung capacity. Bigger lungs push more air. A wider throat opening releases a stronger blast, and a highly sensitive trigeminal nerve triggers faster, more powerful sneezes. A sneeze is a built-in defense system. Your nose detects irritants as tiny as 1 micron. Your brain freezes your heartbeat for your throat shape, and vocal cords decide your sneeze signature. Isn't that a funny term? Sneeze signature. Why do some people sneeze more than others? Some sneeze once a week, some sneeze 10 times a day. So the reasons could be hypersensitive nasal lining, allergies, dry air, dust that is being breathed in, genetics, deviated septum, and overactive trigeminal nerve. Some even sneeze when they step out into the sunlight, a condition called photic sneezing reflex, seen in approximately 1 out of 3 humans. Now, suppressing a sneeze could also be dangerous. Holding back a sneeze might look polite, but inside your body it's a disaster. The pressure that is built up inside has nowhere to escape. It can burst blood vessels in the eyes, damage your eardrums, push mucus deep into your sinuses, and in extremely rare cases, even tear the throat. A suppressed sneeze creates up to 20 times more internal pressure than a natural one. Now, there could be some precautions while sneezing. Sneeze freely but safely. Cover your mouth and nose with your elbows or a large enough piece of cloth, handkerchief, or a towel. Look slightly downward so the blast doesn't travel far, and avoid suppressing the sneeze at any cost. These tricks can reduce the reflex without trapping the dangerous pressure inside. Sneezing is a tiny explosion designed to protect you. Respect it, don't suppress it. And the next time someone sneezes loudly, remember it's just biology doing its job, sometimes a little too enthusiastically. Maybe that's why we say when somebody sneezes, we say, God bless you. Stay curious and stay healthy.